Let us turn to sublimation. What is sublimation? It is somewhat different process. We have seen that when solid is heated, it gets converted into liquid first, and then it gets converted into gas after heating that liquid. Generally, what happens? Solid, it is converted into liquid, and liquid is converted into gas on heating. This is general process. But what happens in sublimation? A solid substance directly changes into a gas, not into liquid first. There is no conversion into liquid. Directly it is converted into gas, and this process is called as sublimation. A solid substance directly changes into gas and not into liquid first, and this process is called sublimation. It occurs in only some solids. What happens in case of camphor? You know camphor. This is camphor, kapur, and camphor is sublimating substance, then iodine, naphthalene balls, Navsagar. Navsagar is also called as ammonium chloride. These are the examples of sublimating substances. Now we will see the small easy experiment here. See, nowadays in Navratri, you usually do this experiment every day. See, this camphor, when it burns, it does not change into liquid. It directly changes into gas, and this is called sublimation. So, these are the examples of sublimation. Camphor, iodine, naphthalene balls means dambar goli, and Navsagar or ammonium chloride. You can do the experiment. The setup of experiment is given here in our textbook, and that we will do in our school in laboratory. Then properties of substances we will study. Which are the properties of substances generally? Brittleness. First property is brittleness. What do you mean by brittleness? In Marathi it is called thisulpana. The definition of brittleness is some substances break into small pieces. Some substances break into small pieces very easily on applying force. If I apply some force to chalk, what will happen? It will break very easily. That's why it is brittle. It is the opposite of hard. The brittleness is the property that is observed in chalk. See, chalk can be broken down into small pieces very easily on applying force. That's why it is brittle substance. Brittleness is its property. Brick, vita, alum, turti, glass, kaach. These are the examples of brittle substances. Then hardness. Some substances, it is exactly opposite to brittleness. Some substances, they cannot be broken into smaller pieces easily. They are called hard substances. For example, if you apply force to iron, it cannot be broken into pieces very easily. Then steel, then copper, it cannot be broken into small pieces very easily. We have to apply so much force to it. And copper, gold, diamond. Diamond is the hardest material, very hard. Diamond, it is the hardest material in the world. Then next property is elasticity. Elasticity means lauchikta. Some substances, come back to their original shape and size on withdrawal of force. See, on withdrawal of force, some substances they come back to their original shape and size. This is rubber. If I stretch this rubber after releasing the force, what will happen? It will come to its original shape and size. That's why it is flexible one, elasticity. Elastic is also an example of this elasticity. In every mask there is elastic. You can do it very easily. Now this is sponge. If I apply force to this sponge, what will happen? It will be compressed. But if I release the force, what will happen? Again it will come back to its original shape and size. That's why rubber, sponge, spring, these are the examples of elasticity. Now fluidity. The next one is fluidity. Property of flowing from the slope. It is called fluidity. If water, I have taken water. Before that, what I will do? I am taking tomato ketchup and what I have done? I have put tomato ketchup here, and does it flow very easily towards the slope? No, because it is not that much fluid. It does not have fluidity. Then water, if I take water, it will easily go towards the slope. It is easily flow towards the slope, and this property is called fluidity. This fluidity is different in different liquids. Liquids like water, milk, petrol, kerosene, all these have different fluidities. Then density. Density means ghanata. And how it is calculated? The formula for density is called is mass upon volume. Mass वस्तुमान, volume आकारमान, and density is घनता. घनता बरोबर वस्तुमान भागिले आकारमान. Density is equal to mass upon volume, and the unit of density is gram per cubic centimeter or kilogram per cubic meter. This density is different of different substances. For example, if in water, if I put this mastic, what will happen? It will float on the surface of water. But if I take this spoon and I drop it here, what will happen? It will go down because its density is higher than water. And this mastic, it does not have that much high density. Its density is lower than water. That's why it floats on water. It explains the density, the concept of density. You can do various experiments at home. Our students have done very nice experiments of this. Then solubility. Solubility, that means the property of substance getting dissolved is called solubility. For example, in this water, if this water is solvent. Water is universal solvent that we have studied in the first chapter. Water is universal solvent. That means many substances dissolve in water very easily. And if it is water soluble, then it has no problem. For example, salt. I have added salt to it. Salt is easily soluble in water, and that's why it has solubility in it. But if this same salt, if I add this salt in kerosene solution, what will happen? If I add that salt in kerosene, then it will not dissolve in it. But in this salt solution, salt is solute, water is solvent, and this is solution. In this way, solubility of different substances is different. Then transparency. Transparency means we can look clearly through this object. For example, glass. Through this glass I can see clearly. That's why it is transparent. Through clean water also we can see the things beyond that water. That's why, for example, I can see the things beyond this clean water. So that's why it is transparent. Then glass is transparent, that water, clean water is transparent, and some plastics, they are also transparent. But I cannot see the things beyond this plastic. That's why it is non-transparent. Some things are semi-transparent and some are opaque. Transparent, semi-transparent and opaque. These three concepts are there. For example, this is transparent, but this is semi-transparent, and this one is opaque. We cannot see the things beyond it. In this way, we have studied the properties of substances. Now don't get confused at all. I have brought one clue for it. बाळाने हसताना एकदा फार सुंदर डोळे ताणले. Take this as fifth one and this one as sixth one as per our flexibility. बाळाने हसताना एकदा फार सुंदर डोळे ताणले. Properties of substances will be remembered very easily, and in notes you have given the definitions also, and the examples are there. You can remember them very easily if you read it once or twice. See, बाळाने हसताना एकदा फार सुंदर डोळे ताणले. बाळाने ब्रिटलनेस, हसताना हार्डनेस, एकदा इलॅस्टिसिटी, फार फ्लुइडिटी, सुंदर solubility, then डोळे density and transparency ताणले. In this way you can remember the whole topic in only a few seconds. Thank you.